Hello viewers, today I'm going to be taking on a problem that's stuck with me for a while. So the problem is that my high beam headlights stay on even after I turn off the car. For some time I've had to actually pull out the fuse, just to prevent my battery from draining. My research has shown that what needs to be replaced is a circuit board that is in this non-serviceable part of your fuse box. So Honda typically recommends that you replace the entire fuse box, but for me that's basically I wouldn't say crap, but there's no need to go that extreme if you know what you're doing. So this is replaceable, okay, and I'll show you how to do that. So the first thing you're going to do, since we're going to be taking on this, is to take out your negative terminal to the battery. After you've done that, I've already done this, you take out this screw. There are two screws holding the fuse box, 1 and 2, so you take those out. After you've taken out the fuse box, sorry, the two screws holding the fuse box, you need to take out these two terminals. I would advise you be careful. Rather than use a Phillips head screwdriver, this is a size 8. Also a size 8 wrench would work. So I would recommend you work with a size 8 wrench instead of using a Phillips head. The screws are soft and it's easy to cross thread them. So once you take out those two, next is you lift this up a bit, so you can see I've already done this. There are tabs here, that's 1, 2 here, and 3 as well. And then same on the other side, there's 1 here, there's a second one, and there's one there. So if you take those off, the cover to the bottom would give way. And after that, what's keeping the fuse box from actually coming out is all these connectors. So, and these connectors, they have tabs. Basically depress the tab and pull out, and that's it. So I would do all of that and go to the main business of the day, which is taking apart this fuse box. So once your fuse box is out of the vehicle, my advice would be you take a photo of where the different fuses going. Although the cap of that's the cover of the fuse box, actually tells you where the fuses are, it's just extra insurance to have a photo, so that when you're coupling you will know where all the things go into. So you start by taking out all these fuses, relays, the 100 amp fuse, everything will need to go, including this 50 amps. So I'll just do that and get back. So I'm almost done taking out all the fuses and relays. What's left is this 100 milliamps, 100 amps, I think, or milliamps, whichever, and then this 50 here. So I'll just take those out. So to remove the 50 and the focus, right, the 50 and the 100 there are tabs here that you have to depress, or rather pull apart. You see that? So same on this side, and for the 100 is small, is visible, so you just do this and this and it comes out. Yeah. So that's everything out. Once they're out, you turn the fuse box upside down, and this is where you're going to need loads of flat screwdrivers. So I'll just show you how it works, and then I would definitely have to go off air to do this. I'll try and see if I can get it. Okay, so this is a bit visible. So this is basically held down by tabs. So that's one of them. You see that? So that's one here, two here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12 as well. So you're going, basically the way I do it is, because I've already done this on the donor fuse box that I'm going to get the circuit from. So the way I do is I'll put my screwdrivers, I was short on screwdrivers. I only have like, I think 4 or 5. So I'll put my screwdrivers on 1, 2, 3 on this side, here and there, and then pry up this side, and then that way I could use the screwdrivers on the other side and work my way around. So I'll just set up and then show you how it looks. And so this is what I mean. So screwdrivers, prying the tabs apart, and then with this last one I'm going to get this end out and work my way around. So I wanted to show you the progress I've made. You can see that this part is now up, not without some scratches though, but it's basically up. Here is partly up. I still have my screwdrivers in place, and so the trick really is to start from pry up, as I showed you before, here, 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 and here, and then you start from this corner. Right. So I've been able to break all the tabs free. Once you do that, you want to turn it, keep it as it would stand in the vehicle, because you know some things are going to fall out if you actually open it upside down. Okay, so it's now truly free. Right, so if these fell out when you were walking on your when you were walking on this, that's not a biggie. You'll notice from this end that you'll notice this tip, not pointed tip, that points in this direction. So same goes, you see? So that tip also points to this way. So you just slip this in. So I'll start here, and that's it. So just replace whatever came out in that manner. So from my research, this is the circuit board or logic board that is bad and would need to be replaced. So to take it out, you remove this screw, this one, this, and the two right here. That's one, and then that's two. So that's my donor fuse box. So I actually got this from it's a used part, so I'm hoping this is still good. So I'll just swap these up, and then for those of you who are having problems with your electronic load detector, I'm going to also show you where that is. So that's it, all the screws are out, and you just take this. So it's going to come out as a whole unit. So, and that's it. Yeah. So out with the old. Okay, so I've already gotten to the ELD on the donor circuit, on the donor fuse box. Yeah, so that piece comes out. So for your ELD, that's your ELD right there. This would have to come out. This would come out as well. There's a tab here holding the ELD down. Right there. Right there. So you depress. That's it. Sorry. And that's out. That's your electronic load detector. Right there. So now I'll get on with my fix anyways. So in goes my donor circuit board. Right, so that's in. I replace this. Sorry. And then I need one more. So that will have to come from my old board. So I replace that as well, and that's it. So the rest is the reverse of all that you've done. There's nothing. Well, I would say the difficult part of this is actually taking out the bottom. Taking out this from that. That's the most difficult part. So, and the rest is the reverse. So I'll couple this and then test it out in the car, let you know if my high beam lights now go off when I turn off the car or when I turn off the switch. Thanks.